Hello everyone, forgive the mood lighting, it is evening and I didn't get a chance to film until now. I'll try to turn it this way. I just attended the local premiere of a movie by a guy named Kevin Hines, Hines. He actually jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge in a suicide attempt, and he lived, even though he hit the water and everything. So the movie was about his life. So the movie didn't start till 6. My day started at 9. And now it's getting close to 8, and I will just now be heading home. I have to run to the office to drop something off, and then I can go home. And then my evening can begin. Mark's working tonight, so it's not like I'm missing him any more than I usually do when he works, but it's not like he's home, and I'm not. So, just very briefly, I wanted to touch on something I mentioned in yesterday's video. Mark was able to weigh in on his mental health, and I'm glad that he was able to. There was a couple things I was still stewing about and kind of wanted to keep to myself. I'm trying to find the light. I have Tyra Banks on top model. Find the light, find the light. It's spring. And for years, spring was my bad time of year. I was diagnosed bipolar in 2009. And probably up until about 2015, my cycles would kind of go fall, I would ease up and be kind of hyper and active and ambitious and go on a weight loss journey and all that kind of stuff. And then sometime after like January, my mood would start to drop, and it would usually bottom out around Easter, whenever Easter was. So generally, I hate the spring, and everything that has to do with spring as well. And what makes it worse is that everyone's like, it's spring, it's rejuvenation, the winter is over, yay! And I just want to thunder punch them in the neck, because I'm not doing okay, usually at those times. Easter, for a number of reasons, does not sit well with me. The smell of ham and hyacinth makes me ill. But things are a little bit different this year. Since I've been changing medications, my cycles are all sorts of different. They're not as predictable. This fall was actually kind of difficult. And now it's the spring and I've been a little more ambitious. I've been doing a little bit more as far as exercise. I've picked up some work projects and kind of thrown myself in more. It's not like they gave me more work to do. I'm just taking it more seriously and putting more effort into it. So it's odd to feel like this in the spring, because I usually don't. And Easter's on its way up, and I'm not dreading it, though I am not looking forward again to the smell of ham or hyacinth, because it makes me gag. And those were just a couple of thoughts that I had kicking around about spring. I know Mark's having kind of a hard time. So try to keep an eye on him. Mood stuff is in my wheelhouse. I know moods. I know depression. I know mania. There's some aspects of mental health where I haven't experienced things. I had a lovely discussion with a guy tonight about hallucinations, and he experiences them from time to time. And I've had those happen from drug-induced psychosis, which I've mentioned in a couple other videos. And one of the best things you can do for advocacy, as far as I'm concerned, is talk about scary things to people in a not scary way. So yeah, I've been psychotic once, actually twice. And yet here I am with a full-time job, driving, eating, not, talking to myself on the street corner. That could be me. There's no reason. That person and I are no different. The difference is a few paychecks, a handful of pills, and some natural supports like family and stuff. But just to be very kind of, matter of fact about, this is just life. This is just the way things are. The only reason I'm a little off my square is because usually at this time of year, I don't feel good. And when I don't feel good, I have certain things I do to make me feel better. And I have to kind of switch my game up, because I'm used to being depressed. And my depression game is tight. I know sunlight. I use a light box to help with the depression. I usually work with my shrink, sometimes tweak the dose on that. Headlights in front of me. Do I look scary or what? And I'll play with that. So now I'm thinking of things I usually do in the fall, which requires a stricter sleep schedule, because if I'm more inclined to be more energetic, I'm more likely to lose sleep. I'm more likely to skip meals. I'm more likely to take on more than I can handle. And usually when I'm more energetic, I can't see if I'm not doing well. If I'm depressed, I'm usually have a good sense that I'm depressed. But if my mood's escalating and it's elevating and going higher and higher, I can sometimes not see that. I can see it at the very beginning, and then at the very end when I'm in the emergency room. So, Um, so that's it. I just wanted to check in on my mental health. It's late in the day. I'll be uploading this probably in the car on my way home. I'm in one of the work vehicles now, just wrapping up the day. And here's to having a good night. It's going to be a short night for me of self-care, but it'll be a quick night. And tomorrow's Friday, so there's that. So thank y'all for watching. Please subscribe. Give me the thumbs up. We hit 300 2 or 3 times. It'd go to 300, go back. Go to 300, go back. It's not important. The important thing is that it's there. And for every new subscriber we get, I'm hoping they're people that are really digging what we're doing and what we're talking about. And if the ones that are unsubscribing, maybe just the kind of stuff that Mark and I are talking about now and doing now is just not for them. I'm not mad at you. I've unsubscribed to channels before. It's all good. So whether you're subscribed or not, but please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will catch up with y'all soon. Bye.